You know, over the last few days, I've obviously been making a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog videos because I'm a Sonic fan. I'm passionate about it. Anyone that knows me, knows my channel, knows that I'm unabashedly a Sonic fan, and that sort of attracted the ire of some folks online. So welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idol, and yeah, if you hadn't heard, we got this video here. Anti-woke grifters want to ride the new Sonic movies. I think it's supposed to say coattails or something. I don't know. I had done a Sonic video today, well, I guess yesterday by the time you're seeing this, and someone in my comments said, Xanderhal reacted to your video. Now, mind you, I didn't know who Xanderhal was. I had never heard of Xanderhal, and so I thought, oh, cool, maybe someone looked into my video and thought they want to give their thoughts, that it was awesome. Then I saw the title, Anti-Woke Grifter, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be a hate video. Then I also saw that he had 106,000 subs, which means I thought these lefties hated punching down, but, apparently 106,000 channel can punch down to somebody with not even 7K, so you know what? I thought it could be a lot of fun to react to this video. I have not seen it yet. Again, I'm not even familiar with Xanderhal. I know nothing about his content. So we're going to go through this together. I'm curious what he is going to have to say about quote-unquote anti-woke grifters, considering, again, I've been an unabashed Sonic fan since starting this YouTube channel, and frankly, since I was about 4 years old. So, yeah, before we get into this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news nearly every day, but, you know, let's stow the news and just get into some of that good old juicy drama. Let's go.
Well, guys, we have covered some pretty interesting basement-dwelling, neckbeard.
Out the gate? Is homie gonna call me a basement dweller? I have made it very clear to you all. I live in an apartment, thank you.
Woman-hating, anti-woke critters on this channel that have made a...
Woman-hating? Okay, I mean, I feel like I'm a healthy misogynist. There's a healthy level of misogyny, but I love women. Half my panelists on my shows are women because ESG scores matter.
Little niche for themselves carved out on the internet, complaining about how the modern woke agenda is ruining all nerd media, and other usually very lonely, miserable nerds that blame all of their life's problems on the existence of minorities tend to rally around these figures, and they just kind of like...
Show me a video where I've done any of that. I mean, I get he's generalizing the whole anti-woke movement and whatnot, which... you know what? I'm gonna let him speak his piece, but I already have some thoughts that, homie clearly has never watched my channel before. This is gonna be good.
Like to soak up the cathartic feeling of someone with a platform saying everything they already believe. Now, once again, the Chuds are attacking Sonic. You see, recently a new Sonic game come out.
Hold on, the Chuds are attacking Sonic. He just said recently a new Sonic game is about to come out. Oh, homie, this is not going to turn out the way you want this to turn out.
I believe it was, well, it was actually not a new Sonic game. It was a remaster of a classic older Sonic game. It was Sonic X Shadow Generations, if I'm not mistaken. And some small changes were made to it to kind of... Some of the changes were done to make fans happy and to acknowledge issues fans had with the game, particularly character writing. And others were done to kind of bring the game up to date with the times in some ways, modernize it a little. Like, a certain joke was cut about, like, Sonic. It was like a fat joke at, like, Sonic's expense, if I remember right.
Oh, homie, you don't know anything about it. You want to call me a grifter? You were only getting half your details correct. And by the way, I made a video defending those changes. You don't even... Look, you want to make some sort of, like, rage-based shit and talk ridiculous about me and whatnot on the internet? Like, dude, go for it. I do that stuff. We in this content creation game. But, homie, you about to look like a fucking fool because these changes you're talking about that apparently made the Chuds so angry, you're about to criticize a dude who made a video defending those changes and telling the anti-woke crew to shut the fuck up, that it's not that big a deal. But, oh, homie, you barked up the wrong tree. Let's go.
And then the other thing they cut, or I guess changed, was a lot of the character Amy Rose's behavior, if you remember.
By the way, the woman hater that I am, I've made it very clear, I've said it in multiple videos and Twitter updates and all that, Amy is my second favorite Sonic character, just, like, in all of Sonic, Amy Rose is my second favorite character after Sonic himself, so, yeah, I don't mind the changes they made to Amy, because they fit in line with the canon comic version of Amy, which is the best version of Amy, you know, the comics, because I'm a real Sonic fan, and I read the comics, but, again, dude, you a minute and 43 seconds in. This might be a long one, folks. Strap the hell in.
Right, because she was, like, really annoying and weird in the original games. They just kind of rewrote her for this remaster of sorts. Or I guess you would call it a remake more than a remaster.
Okay, it wasn't a remake. It is a remaster. They didn't build it from the ground up. Minor nitpick, but it is literally just a remaster. Also with new additional content. So, no, it's a remaster.
And because of that, because anything had changed, a lot of conservative grifter types tried to jump on that new Sonic game and grift off of what they would hope would be a massive pool of angry Sonic fans that wanted the catharsis of someone with a platform complaining about something that's made them mad.
Liar! Liar! No, she's 100% wrong. No, again, as somebody that covers Sonic, has covered Sonic a bunch from a political and non-political spectrum, as somebody who has done live streams literally dedicated to ranking all the Sonic games, has played Sonic games on stream. In fact, I played Sonic X Shadow Generations on stream. I pre-ordered it day one. In fact, I pre-ordered it on 2 different systems, so I could play it on both my Switch and PC. Again, made a video defending the changes. Yeah, no, homie is very incorrect in literally everything he is talking about. So, dude, again, it's not that hard to find. You can just go to my channel, type in Sonic. I've done, like, I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 Sonic videos in my 2 years on YouTube. You could have very easily found the recent one about Sonic X Shadows Generations and seen me defending these changes. So you're gonna come out the gate, bro. First of all, I was saying that I you know, basement dweller, bro. You look like you streaming out of a fucking elementary school in 1973. Like, man, all I'm asking is to have done some research. That's all. Just, if you want to come after me. But just do a little bit of research so you don't look so retarded. Just discount ass looking Seth MacFarlane over here.
Unfortunately for them, though, all these things really did not bother Sonic fans, and most of the
He's right, they didn't. Speaking as a Sonic fan who is also apparently anti-woke,
who came along and tried to grift off of some non-existent, at least, hate for the current Sonic property ended up falling flat. Completely. It did not go well. Well, now, fast forward.
I want to check something real quick. Let's see if it went well. So we're gonna go over to my channel here, Sonic, and then we're gonna do let's do show all. There we go. Sonic fans outraged. For my channel of not quite 7,000 viewers or whatnot, subscribers. Right here, did 5,364 views, 78% like. So this was me telling the anti-woke crowd to chill out about this, and the majority of my audience, which you might probably also call anti-woke, agreed with me on it. So yeah, I don't think you know what you're talking about, homie, but that's neither here nor there. Let's continue, shall we?
Forward a few months, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the movie, is about to come out. And as someone who's not really even a big Sonic fan, like I've never even...
Bingo, bango, bongo, there it is. You ain't a Sonic fan. Homie, I got this whole top section of my shelf dedicated to Sonic. I've done entire streams about it. I made videos on it, wearing the goddamn merch. I mean, I am a Sonic fan. So you want to come out here, throw me in a thumbnail, say anti-woke grifters. Motherfucker, you out yourself in the first not even 3 minutes as not a Sonic fan to one of the most openly fans of Sonic in the real normal way, not that like fucking DeviantArt way where they like make all this weird ass fan art of like Sonic characters like fucking each other and shit. No, that's weird, that's gross, that's some furry shit. Get that the fuck out of here. But as far as like normal Sonic fans go, I don't shut up about it any chance I get. I'm obsessed to it like an autistic degree. And again, you clearly have my channel. You're doing a reaction. You could have just checked my videos. Oh, okay, let's go.
Played a Sonic game before. I actually need to, I figured out the problem with the Sonic game that we were going to play, by the way, so next stream, I think I'm going to have it working, guys. Anyway, that aside, though, I'm still excited to see the movie. It's got Keanu Reeves and Idris Elba, okay? I'm going to see that fucking movie.
Great casting.
It's going to be pretty good, just for the star power alone.
It was an amazing movie. I recommend everyone see it.
Sonic, as a franchise, is in a really good place right now. There is not a lot of negativity. And the new movie, from what I've heard of people who've gotten early screenings, is very good, right? Very, very good. There's not a lot of negativity around Sonic right now. And without
for the first time in like a decade, yeah.
There's not a lot to tap into if you're a right-wing grifter who relies on the negative emotions of a fan base to...
Out of curiosity, where's he getting that I'm right-wing? Like, I'm literally... My buddies that I stream with call me Lefty Leon. Now, no, I'm not a leftist, and I'm not left-leaning either, but I'm not right-wing. I'm actually an anarchist. I hate both sides. I've made multiple videos calling out John Delarose and calling out... God, I've made so many anti-Matt Walsh videos. I've made videos criticizing Tim Pool. Like... Where are you getting that I am right-wing? Like, because I had an issue with Mufasa and Disney that I covered from, like, a Variety article, that I'm right-wing? Like, again, homie, I get internet blood sports and drama is fun. Everyone's channel grows. I will probably get some growth off this because you're a big channel. I'm absolutely going to tag you in the comments to drive up engagement. But you're just wrong, and like taking just a little bit of time out your day to look at some videos would have proved that. But, whew, dig your own grave, homie. Let's go.
Hoover up new audience from a certain property, right? And so there have not been a lot of chuds trying to attack this movie, but one has come along.
One is killing. Oh, he better not be talking about me. Trying to attack this movie? Bro, I've been singing the praises of... Dude. Oh, he go like such a moron.
Video by a YouTuber named Words of Paradise called
That's me, let's go!
Bullies and threatens to ruin Sonic 3. I have no idea what this is going to be. Sonic 3 continues...
Wait. So you're calling me a chud trying to ruin it? The title alone is a pro-Sonic 3 title. Yes, Disney bullies and threatens to ruin Sonic 3, saying, I'm on the side of Sonic 3. Disney is bullying them. Who takes the side of the bullies? Bro, your media literacy is like that of a 4-year-old.
Continues to crush it at the box office. But the holiday season coming to a close, Disney pulled out all the stops to derail the film's box office successes, propping up Mufasa using cutthroat business tactics. What did they do? Watch and find out, and don't forget to subscribe. You know what? I low-key respect that this guy took the time to write out a description for the video. That's more effort.
You know what? You were fair to me. I'll be fair to you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Just so you guys know, I do that for literally every video. Every video has a completely original and thought-out description, minus the don't forget to subscribe. That's at the end of all of them. But you know what? Fair is fair. Appreciate that. Thank you, buddy.
Effort than most of these people put in. Certainly more effort than I put in. I don't have like a unique description for every video I put out.
Disney is doing everything they can to ensure that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 handsome does
guy?
not beat Mufasa, including using some shady business tactics that, let's be real, Disney's known to do in the past, and even in doing...
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even like Disney. I hope Sonic the Hedgehog beats this live-action, like, spin-off of an established...
Okay, you got a video call me an anti-wall grifter, and we agree right there. I wanted and want to and continue to want Sonic to beat Disney. I also don't like Disney, and Sonic is beating Disney. Why you gotta come after my character, homie?
Whatever. I do not care for Disney's, like, bizarre attempts to live-actionify a cinematic universe out of their classic animated movies. I hope all these projects fail for them, and I have no love in my heart for Disney. The only time when I guess you could call it defend Disney is when people don't attack Disney for reasons that are valid, like how awful of a company they are, and how cutthroat and ruthless they are, which, to be fair,
But again, look at my video history. You and I could actually be buddies. I mean, I heard you're a bread tuber, so probably not if you're like pro-commie and shit like that, because homie, no, capitalism's the way to go. But that being said, that's just what I've heard. Maybe you could prove me wrong in this video, but no, I've talked ridiculous shit in video after video about how terrible a company Disney is. Not just the body of their recent work, which is also terrible, but also their back-end stuff. Like, again, you and I seem to be in some sort of alignment, but, I go off, son.
seems to be the target of this video, but instead try to claim that there's some like woke agenda, that this multi-billion-dollar corporation is actually striving to.
Okay, well, okay, he's back to being retarded. Never mind, he is back to eating glue. Because both can be true. Like two things can be true. They are not mutually exclusive. So yeah, they could be a terrible business with terrible shady business practices, and also prop up a woke agenda, which they have admitted to multiple times, by the way. Like, it's not even a secret. They've openly talked about how they're now walking that back because they've finally lost so much money. So, yeah, no, okay, just go back to the room temp IQ. We got this.
Force on people rather than just, you know, what corporations do. Try to make as much fucking money as possible at any cost. That's what they're doing. But they try to attach some woke ideology to it because everybody hates the bullshit these large corporations do. Everyone does.
I would love to ask this dude's definition of woke, because I don't think he knows it or understands it. I guarantee you, if you watch the Xanderhal, I have a video talking about what is and isn't woke and when anti-wokers go too far. It's literally the pinned video on my channel. Check it out. You might enjoy yourself. If you want to criticize me for something, that would probably be the better thing to criticize me for, rather than the movie franchise of my favorite IP of all time, aside from like Dragon Ball.
And so if you can claim, oh, this is all because they're infiltrated by woke ideologues, then you can identify a large group of people that are wide-ranging, you know, progressive people that are responsible for your problems. Not just these untouchable billionaires that you can't really do anything about, but I guess vote to regulate. But like some group in society that is an other that needs to be fought against.
So they're still faltering. So welcome back to Words Paradise. I'm your host and idol. And yeah, if you haven't seen this coming from that Park Place, Disney bullies theaters, forcing Mufasa.
Okay. Listen, I was willing to believe on the surface level that Disney was doing something like that. But finding out that this guy, much like most of these right-wing grift channels, his source is a website called That Dark Place.
That Park Place. By the way, again, if you were familiar with my content, an outlet that I've criticized multiple times, just because I use him as a source doesn't mean I agree with him. In this instance, I do, to be fair. But I literally said the words, That Park Place. It's on the screen in front of you, That Park Place. Like, are you just like the Justin Trudeau of Helen Keller? Like, you're deaf, blind, and dumb? Is right there, and I said it. Use your ears and your eyes, home slice.
Why is it it's always like it used to be Breitbart. Now it's these like new right-wing anti-woke gaming news sites that they all get their news from. That Dark Place. What is this? All right then. Well, we're
Canada's Joel in the comments here says moist uncritical. I do appreciate that, but I've been on the internet long enough to where I've gotten so many moist, critical, and Asmongold comparisons. I need something a little bit more clever. Like, someone called me the damp scrutinizer. That was clever.
off to a pretty bad start. The source he is citing that makes this claim is a nonsense website.
Mufasa on more screens than Sonic 3, even as the Hedgehog earns far more. And we do have some.
It's that Park Place. Wait.
Also, I just want to say, and maybe this is very narcissistic, but fuck this dude for covering me up in the reaction. Like, I got him. Oh, I guess I feel like kind of an asshole. I'm not showing his face either. Maybe I should fix that real quick. There we go. Yeah, if you're gonna advertise my channel a little bit, show off my beautiful mug, Xanderhal. All right, let's keep going.
That dark place? It's that park place. Oh, okay. I guess I'm fucking stupid. I must be blind. Holy shit. I don't know why I read that as dark.
At least
I
he
mean,
admits
I get
it.
the P with that font looks similar to a D, but I don't know why I assumed it was a D and not a P, I guess. Let's see what this site is about. That park place. Questions surround Disney's past use of H-1B visas in replacing domestic workforce. Warhammer 40k guide appeared to remove female Adeptus Custodes from canon. Appeared to. I see. I guess Warhammer totally went back on making Adeptus, or not Adeptus Mechanicus, Adeptus Custodes female guards of the Emperor canon. Listen, you know, if the female Custodes are canon, then the old times when the Custodes would guard the Emperor topless. Now, typically that would be males guarding the Emperor topless, but there were female Custodes. So
Homie might be accidentally based right here.
So artists, get on it.
Hey, there we go. Some accidental baseness. You appreciate it. You love to see it.
Just okay. Yeah, these are all just made up stories that are meant. These are all stories that are not overtly conservative, but they're all meant to attack the things that the right are mad about. And
I mean, he's not wrong about this. To be completely fair, he's not wrong that that's how That Part Place does their articles, but in effort of additional fairness, Kotaku does the same thing for the left, CNN does the same thing for the left, MSNBC does the same thing for the left, Polygon does the same thing for the left, the Mary Sue does the same thing for the left, and the list kind of goes on and fucking on. So, yeah, even if that is what That Part Place is doing, which I agree with you they do, your sources that I assume you would use really ain't that much better, and you have far more of them that pull these sorts of shenanigans and chicaneries. So I'm just saying, you don't have much of a leg to stand on.
You can tell that they are absolutely made up stories, or at least blown heavily out of proportion or twisted from the truth in order to serve their narrative, right? So here's a few examples of their headlines. The Witcher 3 director and other devs leave CD Projekt Red to start rival studios.
Which is something that did happen 3 years ago,
will
yes.
feature a song co-written by star Cynthia Erivo, but is that a good thing? From innovators to imitators, Disneyland caught canceling creativity through cost-cutting controversy and Haunted Mansion gift shop. Here you go, Disney Bull.
Again, how are any of these titles worse than anything that Kotaku or Polygon or MSNBC or the Mary Sue, again, the list goes on and fucking on, does? That's just how media works. Frankly, that's what you're doing in your own title here, homie. Anti-woke grifters want to ride the new Sonic movie's success. Like, you're throwing in trigger words for your own, or buzzwords for your left-leaning audience to get them to click on the video, which, hey, no shame in the game. That's how you do it, homie. That's how you ride that algorithm. You got 106,000 subs. Clearly, you know what you're doing in that regard. But don't pretend that what That Part Place is doing or what I'm doing is any different. You're quite literally doing it right now in this titled video, which you're using to attack me, when so far you haven't even gotten anything right about me or my views.
Sonic Theaters, blah, blah, blah. Paramount erases Star Trek Discovery from canon. Fans celebrate a potential return to tradition. Like, I guarantee you, half, if not more, of these stories are completely made up. And none of them are like wokeness or forced inclusivity or DEI, you'll notice, but they're all...
And yet, okay, so you say you notice they don't do that, but in your own title, you literally open with anti-woke in quotes. So by your own logic, you are worse than That Park Place in terms of titling and clickbaiting your audience.
All meant to be about how bad things are happening to the media that the anti-woke crowd hate. They can't get any joy out of anything other than the idea that what they find to be progressive to be failing. Like, they can't get joy out of anything but that.
Numbers back
the left.
Now,
the left has to be losing. Also, what is about all these guys where they always...
There we go. There you go. Now you can see my beautiful mug. I appreciate you, Xanderhal. We'll meet in the middle there. Just, you can have your views. You can get your hate train shit going off on me. But as long as you make sure that my just, frankly, patchy facial hair and admittedly basement dwelling ass looks, despite the fact that I do live in an apartment, we square, bro.
They either always have this, like, low, toned down, slurred voice that, like, is very clearly that of a drunk guy. Or
that's just my Midwest mushmouth. Look, when you live in the Midwest, that's just how you talk, bro.
Or they're, like, this high-pitched, fast-talking, kind of nasally annoying type. Like, this guy sounds exactly like Geeks and Gamers. I imagine he's emulating him to some...
I'm actually not, but I've gotten that so many times, and you know what? I appreciate that's about you, because you not only acknowledge that you watch Geeks and Gamers, but this video popped up in the algorithm, so you must watch me or others like me as well to continue to farm rage and hate bait and whatnot, and yeah, I get that I sound like Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers a lot. No, not at all. Never try to emulate him. That being said, cool dude, respect him. Like the guy, fair enough. But do I sound that much like Jeremy? I don't hear it.
Degree, but I'm going to bring up a Geeks and Gamers video. I'm going to play a second of a Geeks and Gamers video. And then this guy's video, and you can tell me how similar they sound.
You're going to compare the two. Maybe I will hear it then. Let's see.
Like, these are the two types of anti-woke gamer chuds. All right. Listen to Geeks and Gamers here.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of our actions. That's right. Snow White actress Rachel Zegler only a few days ago decided to tell every single person that had a different political opinion than her that they could F off and that she hopes they have no peace whatsoever. And now today she has bent the knee and apologized. Let's take a look back on this. So my nerdy...
All right, so this is Geeks and Gamers video. Now let's listen to this guy again. Tell me if you hear it.
Mufasa has technically earned more, both because it's already been released internationally, whereas Sonic has not had an international release yet, and because of Christmas Day.
Like, you hear it too.
Okay, dude, we all saw you at the beginning of the video put me on 1.25 times speed, so you're listening to me sped up, which is kind of impressive, actually, because I already speak incredibly fast. I am the Midwest mushmouth Ben Shapiro. But that being said... Yeah, I don't hear the similarities in me and Jeremy's voice. A lot of people say it's there, so I will take, I mean, by all means, that's a compliment in my book. But, yeah, no, you've got me sped up, and even if we do sound the same, like, just, yeah, some folks gonna have similar mannerisms and shit like that. It's really not that big a deal.
Right? I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one, right? Okay, good. I'm not the only one.
We do finally have Mufasa, sort of pulling ahead. But again, there's some chicanery afoot, and we're not going to find out until we get the international release who the actual king is, Mufasa or the Blue Blur. And
it's going to be Sonic. Sonic is going to crush this Mufasa movie. Guaranteed.
Frankly, I hope he is correct. As much as we may disagree on things like policy, politics, how the economy should work, I agree with him that it should, but we don't know that it will. Disney films do remarkably well overseas, and, Sonic, we'll see how it goes. We don't actually have international numbers yet. Mufasa, the overseas market is carrying it, so...
Sonic wins. Like, why even leave it up to chance, dude? Like, Sonic's gonna crush it.
It's interesting because we've seen this tactic before from Disney, not just in regards to other family films, but even against Quentin Tarantino films. This happened in 2015 with The Hateful Eight, but we'll get to that in a minute. Before we do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy...
Wait. Is it a dirty tactic to... What even is this wording? Wait, this is literally...
Well, if you would watch the video, you would find out.
This is just fake news.
No, it's not fake news at all. Watch the fucking video.
Forcing Mufasa on more theaters than Sonic 3, even as the Hedgehog earns far more. So it is somehow unfair for a studio to run their movie in as many theaters as possible?
Yes. So when Disney has a film, I will do this very slowly for you, because you said that I sound too fast, sound like Jeremy. I'm going to do this all slow-like for your benefit. When Disney has a film, such as Mufasa, that they know will perform poorly, because no one's asking for it, because your box office has kind of been trashed the last 3 or so years, minus some exceptions here or there. A movie that has no sort of place in the public zeitgeist. And you compare that to Sonic 3, which has a lot of goodwill built up towards fans that Disney, as a smart business, knows will stomp them financially at the box office. It is shady for Disney to buy up all this extra theater space to keep Sonic out of the running, purely to artificially inflate their numbers so that they can say, well, we have more people coming to see us at XYZ theaters. We've had more attendance. We've had this, that, and the other, for an inferior product that people didn't want to see. And even by having the additional 500 theaters that Mufasa had on Sonic, Sonic still outsold it. Basically, Disney is spending their money to try and cancel a underdog by comparison film, punching down, as you lefties hate so much, because they are afraid of not being number one at the box office. And as somebody that is anti-capitalist as you are, from what I can gather, you should also be against this. Or you can watch this, maybe get this far in the video, and correct me if I'm wrong.
How is this a dirty scheme? Is this really the level of, like, gotcha the right has? Like, this isn't even a defense of Disney. It's more of an attack at how, like, could you imagine if these people didn't have to grift, how nice it would be if they could actually criticize Disney? Because, like, they never actually do. They're so focused.
I do. I've made plenty of videos about it. You can go watch them, or you can just keep making assumptions. It's almost not fun anymore, because, like, I thought this would be funny. I thought he'd be, like, making a lot of personal attacks on me and saying stuff like, oh, you know, witty, this, that, and the other. But, like, it's actually so clear that he has no concept of the sort of video I do or what my political views are or anything, that it's almost getting exhausting. But there's only 6 minutes left, so I guess we'll just keep going with it. We're in it for the long haul, boys and girls.
On this made-up bullshit or these nonsense stories that they never devote an ounce of effort to criticizing Disney for all of their shitty decades of business practices they've done.
I do.
Disney is awful. It is not hard to find reasons to shit on them that are not made-up bullshit. Yeah, this isn't a crime. It's not even, like, bad. They can just afford to run the movie in more theaters than Sonic can run in. Also, Sonic isn't even at full release, right? I don't really follow movie releases, but is Sonic the Hedgehog 3, like, out now? Like,
yes, it was. Homie, that's why I made the video. By the time I made this, I'd already seen Sonic. Twice in theaters, by the way. Yes, it wasn't full release when this video came out. Oh my god. How you gonna criticize me, saying I don't know my shit, and then you openly say, I don't follow movie releases? I made this because I saw the movie twice in theaters, and then wanted to talk about it because it's part of the nerdy news. Fucking hell, this dude he be just snipping all them Sharpies in the 5th grade.
Is it in all the theaters? Like, you can just go see it?
Yeah, that's how movie releases work, bro.
Like, is it, like, out? Not yet? Wait, so this story is,
yes,
like,
it is.
even more bullshit, because it's from
December,
the 25th.
Yeah, this story's from December 25th. Sonic came out on December 20th. Worldwide. Well, not worldwide. Domestically. Sorry, domestically.
Out on Christmas, which means Mufasa is early screening, and Sonic 3 is early screening.
Mufasa and Sonic had the same release dates.
Seeing it, it's early screenings. And this article is
Thank you. Someone in his chat says December 2023. Thank you, Shadow Miner, in the chat for correcting him.
Mufasa to run in more theaters than Sonic 3 is when neither movies are even fully released yet?
Yes. Oh my god, dude. All early screenings mean is Thursday night previews. That's it. So Sonic and Mufasa both released on the 20th. They got early screenings on the 19th, the day before. That's why I saw it. I took the day off work to go see it on the 19th, Thursday. That was the early screening, and then wide release day is literally the next day, which was the 20th. This article was written on the 25th. It had been out for 5 days, plus 6 if you count the early screening. How the fuck can you be criticizing me if you don't know such basic shit?
Actually, how funny would it be if Mufasa is already out and Sonic isn't? And the reason why Mufasa
Dude, your
is
chat,
running in
like
more
4
theaters
people
is
are
because
telling you
Mufasa
it came
is
out the
actually
20th.
out.
Acknowledge your goddamn chat.
It came out on the 20th, Zan?
Thank
It is
you.
already out. Why lie? Wait, what? Okay, who's the chatter that said it's not out yet? Delancer? Why lie?
Okay,
Or
okay, you
why
know
not,
what?
like, look.
Mad respect, again, I am not but a fair man, slow to anger, quick with a joke. I appreciate you for taking a look at your chat and then calling out the one chatter that was lying. Good on you.
It up. Why make up a response? Also, Sonic was a huge death blow for the Chuds. Well, they're going to try to claim it. Anything that's going to succeed and they know it's going to succeed, they try to claim. If there is a popular thing that is likely to fail or is about to fail, inevitably, they try to be the first to attack it.
What does that even mean? Hold on. The chatter said that Sonic is a huge death blow to the Chuds. I don't get why. Because Sonic has maintained being apolitical for the most part. Like, it's one of the very few things in modern media that has actually maintained a sense of apoliticalness. Yes, we can talk about the changes and whatnot to the most recent games. I don't give a fuck. In general, compared to everything else, fans from all over the world with all different political ideologies can find solace in Sonic. So how is Sonic a death blow to the Chuds? And then what he goes on to say is that anything that's going to, you know, quote-unquote, fail, the Chuds will be the first to attack. So that means one of two things. Either A, you know this stuff is going to fail already, because you said the word inevitably, so it's going to fail already, regardless of what we do. Or B, you think that we are a powerful enough movement to put the finishing nail in the coffin to make it fail. Which must mean that we are the majority, which must mean this is what the studios and the creatives should cater to, because we are the audience with money. Either way, you're on the losing side, and you should acknowledge what, I don't know, actual paying customers want. That was that may be the dumbest thing he said yet, and it's been the only thing that hasn't, like, I haven't laughed at, that hasn't been funny, but that was a self-own, and he ain't even acknowledged or realized it.
In the US, it's not out yet. Okay. So we don't even have a full 100...
Yes, it is out in the US. It came out the 20th. Fuck, dude, you had like 4 chatters say that, dude.
100% global release yet. And this article is trying to claim that, like, all right. So it's just...
No, the article only talks about domestically in the US, where the movie has been out for 5 days. You would know that if you would just listen to the fucking video.
Total bullshit. Like absolutely. How am I supposed to respond to these people's videos when it's...
You watched the fucking video instead of jumping to goddamn conclusions and listening to your retarded chat that is wrong. If you want to criticize me, dude, go for it. I'm open to the criticism. I'm open to the conversation. Shit, come on my show. We'll have a talk. But you are literally 1 minute and 3 seconds into the video while we are 16 minutes into yours asking, how do I criticize it? Bitch, that means you ain't even looking to hear a different side of opinion. You were just looking to criticize. I literally explain everything you're asking in the video. Jesus Christ, I have seen 6-foot thick concrete steel doors meant to keep bank vaults safe so that all the deposits don't touch the rich man's capitalistic money, and your head is thicker than that.
All just bullshit. What am I supposed to do? Let's read the comments. Fuck this video. This guy's a loser.
I mean, okay, I am a loser. He's right. He's 100% right. I'm a fucking loser. I'm making videos about Sonic the Hedgehog. But you say fuck this video. You asked all these questions. Quite literally every single one of them would have been answered in that video. But instead, you're listening to your dipshit chat. Like, there's no room for nuance with these people. There's literally no room for nuance with these people. This was honestly worse than I thought it would be, because I thought he would watch the video, try and make some claims, try and attack my personality, whatever it may be. He watched 1 minute and 3 seconds of my video, didn't get all the answers because his TikTok TikTok lizard brain must need it instantly rather than any sort of conversation or dialogue. He saw a headline and made up his mind from there. This is why we need to just beat, batter, and abuse the left. Ain't no room for talking with them. Ain't no room for, well, let's look at both sides of the argument. Hey, let's try and welcome. No, ain't no welcoming these losers in. Ain't no trying to fix them. The ones that can come over on their own, okay, go for it. Maybe they'll see a Hodge Twins video and be like, this will make me think. And they'll go on some sort of spiritual journey involving like ayahuasca and not sucking trans cock or whatever. And then, okay, sure, maybe invite them over after some serious soul searching, unless they're ginger, because then they don't have a soul. But it doesn't matter, because the left wants to erase gingers anyway, because we've seen how much black people are getting, replacing gingers in media right now. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, this dude made a 21-minute video throwing me in the thumbnail to criticize me and listen to a minute and 3 seconds of my video. Bro, get the fuck out of here. I thought this would be so much more fun than it was. Fuck me. I could be playing Pokemon Goddamn Unite right now. But we're still gonna keep going because, there's like 4 minutes left of the video.
And his voice is annoying. How ironic that 12 years ago Sonic was in a Disney movie. As Shadow once said, how pathetic. Disney, why is no one seeing our movie? Grr, Paramount, live and learn. The fact that they have to do this tells me that they're... I feel like this is a really... Guys, I am disappointed in the Sonic fans. See, this is how...
Whoa, you're disappointed in the Sonic fans. Earlier in the video, you said the Chuds lost because they couldn't get the Sonic fans in with their grift and whatnot. You were talking about how the Sonic fans rejected the Chuds. But here you got my video with like 36,000 views, by the way, which is about 4 times the size of this video right here, even though you dwarf me in sub counts. Filled with a bunch of actual true blue Sonic fans. Maybe it's not angry right-wing chud gamer shit. It's an actual nerd who's passionate about what he loves. This is Sonic the Hedgehog in this instance, talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's not actually an identity politics angle to it, and I'm just actually a fan. But you can't process that. You can't imagine something not being political. You fucking loser.
You get certain communities to fall for the grift when you praise what they like and say it's actually owning the woke left. It gets the fans of that property that like what's happening with the property.
No one said anything about the woke left in any of those comments you read. They were attacking Disney, who you said earlier should be attacked because they're a bad company. Will you pick a fucking side? You were like Italy in World War II, goddamn.
Say, oh, this is what being anti-woke is? Yeah, I want Sonic to be more of this. So yeah, the comments are actually over.
But Sonic isn't anti-woke and has never been anti-woke. And that's the fucked up part about folks like this. These goddamn breadtuber types. They need everything to be either woke or anti-woke so they know what side to be on. Maybe there's just apolitical, good, fun entertainment. That's what Sonic is. That's why I love it. That's what Dragon Ball is. That's what Resident Evil, well, maybe not necessarily super recently, but up until very recently, that's what Resident Evil was. Like all the things that I love and care about and have passion for are relatively apolitical. They're just good forms of fucking entertainment, but you need to find the politics in everything, either politics that are against yours or side with yours. Bro, maybe just let shit be entertainment. Now you're gonna lump all these Sonic fans in this like, oh, they've fallen for the anti-woke black pill. Like, nah, bruh. These are just fucking Sonic fans that are happy that a good Sonic movie, the 3rd in a row, by the way, came out and is doing well at the box office when Disney's putting forth this soulless fucking slop.
Overwhelmingly positive. Word of advice to Disney: don't mess with the Sonic community.
Based.
Oh man. Listen guys, no offense, but I can smell the autism in this comment section. I don't want to read any more out loud.
He ain't wrong there either. I mean, there's a link between Sonic fans and autism. You know your boy got a touch of that. I just straight be Roy G. Biven down that spectrum. But, yeah.
Because they are that cringe. I'm sorry. You should know Sonic 3 has a gay ship. It really overly has a male character, Pine Fragman. That's been in all 3 movies, by the way. Like, Eggman's assistant is like the classic, like, evil villain with the gay assistant that's in love with him trope. Yeah, Stone wants to fuck Eggman. Well, actually, Stone wants to be fucked by Eggman.
God, okay, that's disgusting. Not even like from the like oh gay. This is a kids movie. Like, there's literally nothing overtly sexual or like, oh, Stone wants to fuck. I mean, like, guys, it's a fucking kids movie. Why you gotta make everything sexual when it comes to children's properties? You want to make this sort of like fan theories and shit for like Terminator or RoboCop or Predator? It would still be gay and cringe, but go for it. Those are radar movies, like for adults and whatnot. This is like there's like 6-year-olds and shit watch this. Why you gotta be talking about like dudes butt fucking and whatnot in a goddamn Sonic movie? That's not in there. It's not even a ship. It's not something that the writers are like trying to sneakily throw in there. It's just a douchebag boss and his employee who's too dumb to realize he's a douchebag, or if not too dumb, too devoted because he's hoping that maybe sometime it'll grow. Like, it's sad. Like, the relationship between Stone and Robotnik is comedically sad in a very archaic but also well done fashion. But there's no homosexual this, that, or the other faggot shit in it. No, like, get the fuck out of here. Why leftists gotta make everything about butt fucking, dude?
Yeah. That's not autism you're smelling, that's body odor? I see.
I put on deodorant
Regardless,
today,
it's coming
thank you.
through the computer screen, and I don't like it. Here's a comment. Knuckles is red. Shadow's past is a mystery. Mess with Sonic fans, and you'll be history. Shadow the Hedgehog profile picture, by the way. This is what I mean when I say I do not want to read these comments. Oh, God. Damn it. The Sonic fans were almost 3 for 3 in being based when a right-wing grifter...
Fuck! He just used the word base? No! You don't... That's our word!
Chud tries to milk easy money off of their fan base, but they are still in the positive. I'll give you guys credit for that. You Sonic fans are still in the positive when it comes to this, but you gotta be vigilant. Just because they're complimenting Sonic stuff doesn't mean they're not chuds, you know? Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this segment, if you found...
I didn't, and we're going to end it there. I don't need to hear him shill his shit. In fact, I gave him far more grace than he gave me, considering he watched 1 minute and 3 seconds of my video, and yet somehow I'm going to be able to milk him for almost an hour, and he's a far bigger channel, so if you stuck around this long, definitely know what to do and hit that subscribe button. But no, in all reality, I'm going to give some final thoughts here, and I'll make it quick. I've already monopolized enough of your time, but I'm going to make it quick. This is quite literally everything wrong with the left and everything wrong with how they consume media. Like, Sonic 3 is a fantastic, fun, family-oriented film for all ages based off of a popular IP, an IP that was adapted properly after we've gotten 20 years of bad video game adaptations, and fans that have been around for those, frankly, 30 years, because we're celebrating Sonic's 30th anniversary this year. Fans like me who have been there almost from the beginning are happy to see it, and I went in and made those videos because of my love of Sonic, my love of film, my love of seeing how well this movie did, how well all these Sonic movies have done, and also to see Disney doing everything they can to sabotage it, which is frankly fucked up. And then homie comes in here, makes baseless accusations, jumps on bandwagons, says things that are just factually incorrect about the lore, about the news, about the characters, about the fucking release date that he could have just Googled, by the way. Like, this was a textbook exercise in trying to use logic to understand leftists, and frankly, I just spent the last nearly hour failing at it because I did give the benefit of the doubt. No, these guys are morons. They cannot hold any sort of intellectual conversation because they don't even attempt to hear what the other side has to say. And Xanderhal, if you're listening to this, hit me up in the DMs, bolt the word on X, message me on Instagram, whatever it may be. come on my show. This could be fun. I highly doubt you'll do that. You're up in your ivory tower, probably making boatloads of cash on YouTube, but also throwing a fit about the millionaires and the billionaires, like a fucking discount Hassan Abi or whatever. But if you do decide to change your mind and you do see this, because I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna be tagging your ass in this on X, then yeah, hit me up. We can attempt to have a conversation, and then maybe, just maybe, I can drill it through your sick skull and your fuzzy head that would explode, that some shit ain't gotta be political. It can just be for fans. Because fans kind of deserve that. I look into Sonic to be pro 2A and tell us about how amazing Donald Trump is. I just want Sonic movies and games to be fucking Sonic movies and games. And if that makes me an anti-woke grifter, then I guess by all means I'm an anti-woke grifter. But my facial hair is still better than yours, and that is saying some shit, because I got that Native American in me, and I don't grow it very well. But until next time, this is my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments down below, or let me know on X, where you can find me at Bolt the Word. And please do subscribe. I am a nerdy news channel. I cover nerd news nearly every day. Not always in these stupid long-form reaction videos. This is one of those rare one-offs, but usually anime, movies, music, Magic the Gathering, you name it. Check me out on Instagram at wordsofparadise_Leon, and become a member for $4.99 a month. You can join the Discord, choose the articles I go over on a day-to-day basis, choose the videos I react to on the Friday night live streams, and of course, get involved with over 150 other vital idols. We are a bright, beautiful, glowing, vibrant community that I cannot wait to grow even further, because we do care about diversity, but only one kind of diversity of thought. If that's interesting to you, join the Discord, hit subscribe, and until next time, it is all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.